Welcome. Today's video is about a trio of fools. Let's start. First of all, I want to thank all my patrons, members, donors and subscribers. All of you are important for me. Thank you very much. Today's video is about three well-known fools, but first I will have a short announcement to flurfs looking at this video. I don't take Flat Earth seriously. It's a joke. The main reason that I do these videos is to make fun of Flat Earth, because it's a cult and it's quite stupid. But the problem with Flat Earth is that some people leads to other conspiracies that is more dangerous. That's why I do this. So, if you don't believe me when I tell you that I'm working as an officer in the Swedish Navy and that I'm trained in navigation, I don't care if you believe me. I know what I can, I know my knowledge and experience, and if you don't believe me, I don't give a damn about it. And when it comes to other topics like Flatzoid FE calls us globers, that it's a religion, that's so stupid. Coming from someone believing in a cult without any evidence that don't even have a working map. Okay, let's start this trio of stupidity. Okay, let's listen to Leo, Level Earth Observer, the crane driver from UK that thinks he can prove that space is fake and the Earth is a flat pizza.
I actually feel sorry for these moon landing guys. I think they were genuine people who honestly thought they were going to become space heroes. Instead, they became space pantomime stars. And you can see, they were troubled by this. It ate them up. And as we're about to see, looking at two clips, one fairly recent, one off the back of the success of the moon landing, or so-called moon landing, you can see in both these clips, it's obvious for anyone with the most basic understanding of human psychology that these people are struggling with this lie. Okay, first up, let's go here, a more recent clip. First up, we got Buzz Aldrin, original moon landing superstar.
Long time.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen.
So that very revealing clip of Buzz in more recent years, essentially saying the moon landing didn't happen. He kind of wants to know why. Well, I think Buzz probably something to do with the shape of the Earth. The fact the Earth's not a spherical, wobbling, oscillating ball that's doing ludicrous speeds in all different directions. But it's clear just from this clip, Buzz is clearly being eaten up or has struggled with this lie. from day one. And I think Buzz was a genuine person who had good intent, was in fact a hero willing to put himself on the line to explore and better for mankind. Turns out, yeah, space and the things that were expected of these people weren't quite what they expected. And as a result, all these years later, it's quite clear that Buzz is struggling. Let's just see it once more.
Wait a moment. I think it's something fishy here. I want to show the original video and see if it's any different from yours. Let's start it.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. Money.
Leo, why didn't you play the part of the video where he talks about money?
I don't entirely know exactly what's going on.
I know exactly what's going on. You're trying to fool those who look at your videos. Oh dear.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. It looks like a CGI soda can, soft drink can.
So Leo, this was another fake video from you. Oh, it's so easy to debunk you.
I don't entirely know exactly what's going on.
And the next fool we will have a look at is Mitchell from Australia and one of his latest videos.
So now it's time to prove where we actually live. May I present to you the #1 flat earth proof. Here in reality we live on a flat plane, and this may be news to people. We also have a flat sky plane above us where the celestial bodies exist. From the vantage point of our flat plane, when viewing the celestial bodies, we perceive their position and movement as a dome. This is purely our perception from this vantage point on our flat plane. It's not actually a dome above the Earth. All celestial bodies rise in the east, move in an apparent semicircular motion above the sky, and set in the west. Now don't get me wrong, our Earth is measurably, observably, and obviously contained. But it just doesn't have to be a dome shape, or any shape for that matter. But I digress. Looking at this flat celestial plane above our heads, we can see that everything rises in the east, moves across the sky, and sets in the west. We just perceive a motion of a dome shape. So let me give you a real-world example of how this works. This is Lake Woolloomboola, quite fittingly the breeding ground to black swans, and, I kid you not, located on Black Swan Way. Now, relative to the horizon, if you look up, straight up above your head, 90 degrees, to where my drone is sitting, right there, 90 degrees, what will happen when that drone moves straight ahead in its own flat plane? It's not going to change altitude, it's just going to move straight ahead. From my observer point, what's going to happen? The angle is going to change. The drone has not changed attitude at all. It's just changed the distance from where I'm observing it. If it moves again, the angle changes again down to 25 degrees there. As it continues to move away, or if I move away from it, it'll travel towards the horizon, lowering in its angle, and eventually it'll get so far away that the angle will be too small for me to see, and it will appear as if the drone has set. This is all relative to the observer point. This is all apparent. It's not actually lowering, it's just getting too far away and the angle is decreasing. This creates that dome motion and movement that we see in the flat plane of the celestial bodies. Now that we understand that the flat celestial plane above us presents itself as a dome to our perspective point down here on the plane that we exist, we can understand how the celestial navigation actually works.
So Mitchell don't know the shape of the firmament, he don't know if it's flat or what it is, he don't know the distance, he don't know anything, but the globe model is not real. And if you look at a real star trail, I will give 2 examples, and then I want to hear how does this match your model, Mitchell? It don't. You are so easy to debunk.
All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 2-6. No, 2-7. Yeah, no, it's 2-6.
CC, dates and time can be difficult for some people.
22. I lose track of these dates because they don't really mean anything, really, except days of your lives. Anyway, the video that I posted the other day, yesterday, with the 3 suns, you know, I mean that really is a halo. I mean that is reflection coming off the dome, and that's what creates that. And if you look up very quickly, you can see that it's almost the shape of a dome. So we don't know what is above us. You know, I mean, there is no space, obviously. You know, the stars, as all the astronauts say, cannot be seen from space. Does that make any sense at all to you? Does it?
No, it makes no sense, because all astronauts do not say that, and you don't understand when they are saying that they didn't see stars. For instance, if you are on the moon, you're on the day side and it's bright light, and they have visors on the helmets like sunglasses. Of course they can't see the stars then, but if you look to the dark part, if you're on ISS and looks on the other way, not on the sunny side, you will see stars.
You can't see stars when you go into space? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, because of the sun, right? No, it doesn't. It's because they don't exist. It's a light show up there. It's an amazing light show up there, and that's all it is. I don't know where these lights are coming from. I mean, is it coming from the dome, or is it a separate system on top of the atmosphere? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is when you get up there, and we've done it, You don't see any stars at all whatsoever. I don't know how else to tell people this. I mean, there's just no explanation of any of the nonsense that all the space agencies, military, just doesn't make any sense. I mean,
You have the same problem as Mitchell from Australia and the other Flat Earth cult members. You think it's fake that we live on a globe, but you don't know what the sun is, what the moon is, what star is. You can't describe the basic things about the planet you're living on, and you don't have a map. Oh dear. Okay, that was all for this time. I hope you liked the video. I'm not sure when I will be back with the live. If I'm not live tomorrow, it will be a new video. If you like the channel and want to support me, become a member or subscribe, or just come back next time I'm showing a video. Thank you for this time. Bye.